Okay, it's still March 28, 2014. We're going to try to get past one of those bibbity bobbity boop mad hatter tea party conversations we just had with DHS trying to talk to Barbara A. Ash. And because we can't talk to Barbara A. Ash, of course, nobody in the world and over there in the office knows what the court case number is that they're using Prime Source Investigations investigator contractors to harass, stalk, and attempt a color of law kidnap child abduction of my grandson, Grayson Grinage. So let's try to call again, and maybe we'll actually get to talk to Miss Barbara A. Ash.
Office. This is Ashley speaking.
Is Barbara A. Ash available? It's Roxanne Grinage calling back.
She's in a meeting right now.
Naturally. Did anybody say anything about whether or not there's a court case can be identified? And may I please have the court number that they're harassing us about coming to court about?
It has to come from Barbara Ash, so I can take a message for you.
Yeah, take this message. Tell Miss Barbara A. Ash that we are planning to have her arrested under racketeering charges by the federal government if she does not provide a court case to these bogus subpoenas that she's having Shamira.Fulmore and Mark Bluestein issue improper service in email. She keeps talking about a court case that she won't even petition and open a court case. Tell her to call Roxanne Grinage at 267-444-0594 or email me, as she has been doing, with the latest wolf pack of Mark Bluestein and Shamira.Fulmore, and let us know what this court case is in courtroom M that 2 bogus subpoenas have been issued for. We've talked to the clerk of court. They have no court case. So unless she wants to be arrested for racketeering and fraud upon the court and altering court documents and sending around people to private investigator, contractor, Prime Source Communications, Tyrette Gray, all the way up to New York, worrying my family whose mother's dying, talking about Lorraine Grinage's child is missing. They can't say we're in contempt of any court order because they never opened a court case. Lorraine Grinage's child is not missing, and we are publishing videos to that fact. You see him every other day up there. Stop lying, or she and all her little wolf pack is going to go to jail. DHS has been restrained from Grinage family, along with the corrupt Philadelphia Family Division judges and 3 federal dockets. Give us a court case number so we can actually show up in court, and they do not have jurisdiction. Let us answer your false charges. You got all that?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, it's March 28th, Friday, 2014. Lorraine Grinage has just received another stalking harassment call related to Department of Health and Human Services, DHS's kidnap for profit schemes against Grayson Grinage. Okay, Lorraine, what happened?
All right, so I got the call. What time is it? It's about 15 minutes ago. I can't see the time display on my phone right now, but it was about 15 minutes ago. The guy's name was Bill Jennings. He was calling. He said that he was from Quality Assurance Delivery Services and had a package for me. He said that he apologized. He didn't know what happened, but at some point the package had gotten wet and the address information had become smeared on the package and was not readable. He was trying to get my physical address location. I asked him immediately. I said, "Who is the package from?" I said, "Is there a return sender's address on the package?" And he said, "All I show is it's from Sony Electronics in Syracuse, New York." So I stated to him that I did not order any Sony products and that I was not expecting any packages and to return the package to its sender. He said that he began to try to question me, like, could it be a gift? Do you think maybe it's a gift from someone? I told him, I said, no, I have a close-knit circle and no one is sending me anything. There's no reason for me to be receiving any packages. And I said, I'm concerned because I believe there might be a mix-up in the system, and someone who did order that product may not be getting it because it's being misrouted to me.
Listen, let's remember.
I said, can you please return that package to the sender so that whoever did actually purchase that product receives their package? And he said, okay. He sounded really discouraged at that point. He said, okay, no problem. I said, what was your name again? And he said, Bill Jennings. And I said, well, thank you, Bill, and please make sure the package gets to the person who ordered the package.
Did he call you on your cell phone?
Yes, call me on my cell phone, and let me pull up that number.
Oh, good. Okay, wait.
All right, the phone number he called from was 215.
Wait a minute, Lorraine. Wait. 215. Bill Jennings. Bill. Let's not forget the Prime Source Investigations, that investigator, Tyrek Gray, that interviewed us for 45 minutes about Taqwa Myatt at Sharyce Armstead's house at 2435 West Thompson, and then the harassing, worrisome details that the actions of phony federal agents that said they came up from Philadelphia and told Grayson Grinage's great uncle, Lorraine's uncle, my brother Sylvester Grinage, that Lorraine Grinage's baby is missing. Barbara A. Ash has administrated fake subpoenas in order to give a false pretense of contempt of a court action that does not exist. And we're publishing all the details of this on a case study page because we're going to do a RICO Act lawsuit that's going to blow the lid off the corruption in this city. There are now more than 350 families that they're doing that we know verified they're doing this to. Okay, so I want to get that on there. DHS's contractor used by Lynette Davis, Shamira.Fulmore, Barbara A. Ash, and all the other lying social workers, Tasha Torres against the little Nazira Nixon baby, is Prime Source Investigations, Surveillance and Information Experts. Their cell number is 215-432-2717. Their office number, toll free, is 800-678-0300. And the person that I met with, the field investigator, who told us immediately that he was told to leave by his supervisor because he does in fact work for DHS, is Tyrek Gray, and also a gentleman that sounds like it fit the description of what my brother Sylvester said, came to New York claiming that Lorraine Grinage's baby is missing. Not in contempt of court, mind you, looking for a child has been abducted as a result of contempt of a court case. It's Lorraine Grinage's baby is missing. I believe that's Tyrek Gray, field investigator. His email is tyrekgray@gmail.com. We have asked many times for him to indicate his wishes for information in writing. He has yet to come forth with writing. PrimeSourceInvestigations.com. Servicing Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. Okay, what number did Bill Jennings call you from, Lorraine?
Okay, it was 215-966-9370.
Okay, and what were you saying about you think they're coming? You think they tracked you on your GPS the time you were on the cell phone?
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm not expecting any packages. It's a very weird call. He was trying to do everything he could to get me to give him the address, or persuade me to give him the address. And it's just, it's not actually, I believe, I just have reason to believe that it could be some sort of hoax or something. Like they've done this before when they fraudulently arrested me that time over on 50th Street. They had the landlord cooperating with them and everything. So I just you know, I just have reasons to be concerned.
Yeah, we know about they black bag. There's 4 false arrests total and unlawful in order to get to the children. That's the target for kidnap for profit. You want to hold on? We'll see what we can get information from the clerk of court.
Okay.
See whether or not there is a case open.
Okay.
They can't open a case without a petition for filing, and all they have is the so-called anonymous complaint of Sharyce Armstead at 2435, who had access to your personal documents. You know, that's how they got the list from a funeral notification list of my dad, my deceased dad. They got the list of our New York relatives, but they really messed up worrying our New York relatives, saying Lorraine Grinage's baby is missing, because all of my brothers and sisters are professionals, analysts in their own right, and they didn't appreciate worrying my mother, who's dying in hospice care from inoperable cancer. You know, so all my brothers and sisters will take their own claims against these phony so-called law enforcement people that are nothing more than contracted private investigators for DHS to find children, then snatch them up under color of law, and it's an abduction. And once they have the child, you never see the child, because Shamira.Fulmore and Mark Bloomstein, her DHS, Shamira.Fulmore, the so-called intake caseworker, and Mark Bloomstein have such lifestyles that they're associated with children just disappearing. Shamira.Fulmore, the night clubbing life and fighting her own demons of an ex-stalking boyfriend, Widener University relatives and churchgoers who want to be foster parents, and Mark Bloomstein, the supervisor, he's hooked up with connected with the Guatemalan adoption group. All right, so that's how our children just disappear. All right, hold on, let's call the clerk of court. Court clerk. Okay. Okay. What's the clerk's number?
You don't have to worry about picking all them boxes up. That's okay.
Let's call Barbara A. Ash. See what we get. Okay, Child Welfare Unit. Okay. God, I hope. Oh, let me add a call, and I don't think I'm going to cut you off because I think I can conference now. Her number is her email is barbara.ash@phila.gov. Her phone number is 215-683-5139. Her title is Child Welfare Unit, City of Philadelphia Chief City Solicitor. Let's ask her for this case number that she keeps sending subpoenas by email, all right, with only a DHS file number. DHS file number. Okay, add a call. Dial it. 215. Bear with me, Lorraine.
Okay, Mom.
I'm having a rough day, too. I just bagged up my shirts and everything for my packages going to Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay. Barbara Ash's office. This is Ashley speaking.
Andrea, is Barbara Ash available, please?
She's in training right now. Can I take a message for you?
Yeah, you can, are you able to look up these court cases that she's given us emails by subpoena on Grayson Grinage? We only have a DHS file number, but we received 2 subpoenas by email, not even proper service, to come to courtroom M about a court case and bring a motion to compel. We don't have a case number.
Wait.
Can you tell us the court case number for, in the interest of Grayson Grinage, that Philadelphia DHS, why they're petitioning to get Grayson Grinage? They're using their prime source investigation service to arrest the New York family relatives. They've actually traveled to New York and told my brother and sisters and my dying mother that Lorraine Grinage's child is missing. And now they just had a person call saying that they need the address to deliver a package from Sony Corp. This is outright harassment. Can we please have a court case number, if one exists, about Grayson Grinage?
Oh, okay. I'll ask her to let you know.
You'll ask who? Terry?
I'll ask Barbara to let you know.
Who? What is her name?
Barbara Ash.
Lorraine, you there? Okay. All right, we got to get this up right away. This is ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Stop.